joining us for Block Break Conversations with co-presidents Mike Edmonds and Robert Moore. I'm John Wallace from the Advancement Office at Colorado College. Through this series of interviews, which we will publish each block break, CC's acting co-presidents will share their perspectives on what's happening in the Colorado College community. Co-president Edmonds has been at the college for nearly 3 decades, and co-president Moore has been at CC for nearly 12 years. They each bring unique leadership qualities to their roles. We wanted to hear from them as they wrap up the first block and look forward to the year ahead. This year is the 50th anniversary of Colorado College's innovative block plan. Why is this form of learning relevant all these years later, particularly for students who seek a liberal arts education?
John, I'm happy to answer that. I think the block plan is just a fascinating and incredible way to learn. Our students have the opportunity to go into a class and concentrate all of their energy and time on a subject matter. They're able to look at it from different points of view, dissect it, have conversation about it, work in teams, work individually, and then they have to communicate their thoughts about what they're learning. I absolutely love teaching under the block plan. The block plan in the class creates such a wonderful dynamic of learning and an exchange of ideals and different viewpoints. It's incredible. My background is in speech and theater, and I can tell you that students under the block plan have the ability to use oral communication skills daily. I think that ability helps our students when they go on to graduate school, professional school, in the world of work. The block plan is more relevant now than it was 50 years ago.
I would just add to Mike's comments that the block plan allows us to intensively investigate life's difficult questions. Liberal arts education is about having a broad perspective, learning to think deeply, critically, and creatively. The block plan has great flexibility. It allows busy professionals to come and teach for 1 month. The plan also allows students and their faculty member to travel off campus and immerse themselves in an educational experience in a different environment. As a parent of a CC graduate, I know that this unique approach to teaching matters. Not just students and parents recognize the strength of the block plan. We learned earlier this week that U.S. News and World Report ranked Colorado College 5th for best undergraduate teaching among liberal arts colleges, up 1 spot from last year. And it ranked us 3rd among most innovative national liberal arts colleges.
Great, thank you both. A college campus is one of those places where difficult conversations take place and change can take shape. As our nation confronts police brutality, anti-Black racism, and the coronavirus pandemic, what roles are our students, faculty, and staff playing as we confront these challenges? How is the college responding, and why is it critical that we do?
These challenges are top of mind for faculty, staff, and students. Recently, several faculty participated in a panel discussion led by Professor Manya Whitaker on racism, policing, and protest. Through a campus safety initiative, we are reforming our relationship with the Colorado Springs Police Department. Professor Michael Sawyer is leading this effort, with student leadership and engagement as central elements of this review process. He also is collaborating with Colorado College Campus Safety and is scheduled to meet with local law enforcement to discuss and identify areas of reform. The college is making progress on our anti-racism initiative through the addition of DEI professionals. We are delighted that Rosalie Rodriguez has joined us as Senior Associate Dean of Students for Equity and Inclusion and Director of the Butler Center. Dr. Peony Fagan has also joined us as the new Associate Dean for Equity, Inclusion, and Faculty Development. We'll begin the search process for a Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for staff in spring 2021. And Barbara Wilson is serving as the interim director until we complete the hiring process for this position.
John, the college continues to work on our plans for spring semester, and we will announce those in October. But I do think it's important for us to take some time out right now and to reflect. Our plans are successful and will be successful because of our rigorous testing efforts, our retesting efforts, and our random sample test protocols, our testing of wastewater, our ability to test on campus and to be able to get turnarounds in hours rather than days, which we're grateful for the support of some CC parents who were able to help us make that happen. We'll continue to work closely with the El Paso County Health Department and partnership so that we're responsible to the Colorado College community as well as to the Colorado Springs community. Also want to just say it's really important that in order for us to mitigate the risk of the virus on campus, we all have to remain committed to each other. I want to thank our faculty, staff, and students for wearing masks, washing hands, and staying socially distant and paying attention to public health protocols.
Great, thank you both. Despite disruptions to our academic plans this fall, Colorado College remains vibrant and active with students, faculty, and staff in class and pursuing a wide range of activity. How is the energy at the college contributing to your leadership this year? How does that energy lift your spirits during this time?
Well, this is my 29th year at the college. And the start of the year is always my favorite time of the year. It's quite exciting with new students arriving on campus, seeing returning students that I hadn't seen in the summer, participating in fall conference and opening convocation. And all of that's happened this year, even if some of it has been virtual. I've had great conversation with our Bonner scholars. I've met some of our new students in person, some while they were moving in, some virtually. I've been reconnecting with our upper class students. The opportunity to participate in opening convocation was simply grand. In my conversations with students, I have been reminded by them that learning and engagement is happening at the college even during this COVID time. And that's great. They're excited. Their excitement makes me excited. And this is an opportunity for all of us to stay engaged with the mission of the college virtually, as well as for those of us on campus, the opportunity to live it on campus. But CC is open, CC is going, and our mission is being fulfilled.
Like Mike, I have been so impressed to see all that faculty and staff are doing to change and assure that learning is occurring in their courses, even when the class was planned to be offered in a face-to-face or hybrid model, and then suddenly had to be changed to a remote learning format. We have many staff members providing exceptional services to students in a quickly changing and sometimes stressful environment. I'm so thankful for all of those staff members and what they do. I have been very impressed by the faculty and staff who volunteered to serve our students by delivering food and mail to those in the quarantine residence halls. It does truly lift my spirits to be part of a community that is so focused on serving the needs of our students.
Thanks. What advice can you offer our students, and what advice particularly can you offer our first year students as they reflect on block one and get ready for their next block and the rest of the year?
I would say to them, go ahead and immerse yourself in your courses. Get to know your peers and your professors. Your professors have time to meet with you outside of class. They can answer your questions, help you work through subject matter that may be difficult to grasp, or simply have a great one-on-one conversation with you. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Your professors, your academic advisors, your career and professional advisors through the hub, and particularly with your campus mentors.
I would add to what Robert has said is stay engaged, try something new, meet someone new, have those difficult conversations, engage with your classmates, engage with your faculty members, root yourself in this place and what this place does.
Thank you both very much, co-presidents Moore and Edmonds. We're so glad that you were able to join us for this block break conversations. We're looking forward to more conversations with you as the year moves on. Anything else, any parting words before we wrap up this conversation?
Enjoy block break. Take a breath, breathe, come back ready and renewed for block 2.
And I agree with Mike's message, and we mean that for every faculty member, every staff member, and every student. Take care.